Thanks, Sean. Hi, Tyson.
All
Tyson,
right.
there have been two sort of big topics for the Oilers offseason. One is the addition of you. The other is that Oscar Klefbom isn't going to play. I know you're excited about being here. Your teammates are excited about being here, but they're also talking about, gee whiz, we've known Oscar a long time and he's not playing. As you, the guy coming in, how do you sort of fit into that situation? Balance that excitement that you're feeling with while still respecting what all your mates are feeling that Oscar's not going to be around.
Yeah, I think Oscar's obviously a great player, and he's been a good player here for a lot of years. And I've played on teams where you have a top guy go down, and it's never easy, and you don't want to see it. But it's it's part of the game we play, and you just have to kind of chip in by committee, and everybody try to pick up some slack where he would have been. So hopefully I can kind of fill in a bit of that role and come in and make a difference right away for this team.
And when the schedule came out just before Christmas, dare I ask, which opponents did you look for first on the schedule?
Well, we only got 7, so yeah. I mean, it'll be fun to play, play against Toronto, and we're opening against Vancouver, where I'm from. So there's and then the Battle of Alberta I haven't been a part of. So there's a lot of good ones on that list, and we'll get a lot of good games against those guys. So it'll be fun.
Thank you.
Great. Next question, Tony Barrar, Oilers TV. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Tyson, Happy New Year. You just Reed kind of just stole my question. I was going to ask about you playing Toronto 9 times, but, when you reflect on your year in Toronto, you said it was a tough year for you personally. What are some of the things that you're looking to do beginning today, day one of training camp, to maybe get back to the way that you're capable of playing?
Yeah, I think it's kind of just that as the start. I think it was a bit of the issue was, the start that I had in Toronto and just kind of getting behind the 8 ball, and then, things kind of go from there, and you're kind of always just clawing back to win the fans over or whatever it is. So to come out and have a good start, like you said, that kind of starts today. We're just doing some medicals and that sort of thing. But tomorrow will be the first formal practice. So just have a good fresh start and come out of the gates flying.
When you look at this roster and what changes occurred over the offseason, what is a realistic goal that maybe you guys have as a group heading into the season? Is that something that's maybe even talked about in the room or in the weeks leading up?
I mean, I haven't even had a chance to meet the coaches yet, so it's all been virtual and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to, kind of getting things started here. And I think we have a meeting tonight, so I'm sure we'll start to touch on that stuff. We've gone over some virtual systems and that sort of thing. But as far as goals go, I think it's probably no secret, without even really talking to the staff or anything, what this team's goal should be, and that's to take the next step and contend for a Stanley Cup. And, we got a Canadian division where we got to get through first and make the playoffs first and foremost. But, the goal for this team is obviously a lot grander than that.
Next question, Adam Cook, CTV.
Hi, Tyson. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Obviously, you've played in a big hockey market like Toronto, but I wonder, are you beginning to get a sense of what it's like to be an Oiler in a hockey market like Edmonton? Have you even got a little taste of that yet?
I mean, no. I think I've been at my house and at the rink and back and forth since I've been here. So there hasn't been, really any interaction with anybody. It's, I think everyone's kind of going through the same thing right now. So I obviously know a bit about the Oilers fans and the passion that they have, and they want to see this team do well. So obviously there was a bit of that in Toronto last year, but I think it's a little different here. But I haven't really got to meet any Oilers fans, or obviously with the restrictions and stuff. So looking forward to getting there someday.
Dave Tippett said earlier that he's been a big fan of yours, and he thinks he can really help on this team's power play. How do you kind of see yourself fitting in on that unit, and how big of a part of your game is just helping out on special teams and the power play specifically?
Yeah, obviously they had a great power play last year. I think they were first in the league. So that's, you know, you don't want to come in and try to change too much or change anything at all. So I'm going to come in and try to fit and listen to these guys and go over some film and see what was successful for them and see if I can contribute and, you know, maybe add a little something to it. So that's a big aspect of my game is a power play, but then, you know, also 5-on-5, getting these guys the puck, jumping in the play, creating some chances and being reliable defensively is a big part, you know, of my game that I want to focus on and contribute to this team.
Thank you.
Last question, Jackie Spiegel, The Sporting News. Go ahead, Jackie.
Hi, Tyson. Happy New Year. I was just curious what kind of challenge, you talked a little bit about playing the other Canadian teams. What kind of challenges, though, does it bring to face the same opponents so many times over the course of a very short season?
I don't know. Well, I don't think I've ever really been a part of anything like this, obviously. And, you know, you play a team 9 or 10 times and, you know, such a short period of time, it's almost like mini playoff series or something. So you'll certainly get to know opponents and players and their habits more than you would in a different year. But at the end of the day, it's still hockey. And I think, you know, you'll probably see some pretty good rivalries arise out of this and some, you know, some individual rivalries and stuff like that. It'll be fun to watch for the fans.
Thank you.